I'm back with some more Kevin Samuels content. Let's go.
So guys, I told you on Friday night I'm going to open my Seeking account back up because it's Sugar Daddy season.
He looks like Morgan Freeman. Rest in peace,
So
Kevin
the question
Samuels.
was, why am I deserving of his money?
Yeah, at 47 years old.
Ooh, that's such a good question.
No, isn't it?
Yo, even at 47, they don't give it up. They still think even at 47 they can get a man with money.
Yes,
Did you go to college?
yes,
Did you go to graduate school?
yes.
Master's? PhD? Which
Working on
one?
PhD right now.
I'm a PhD.
Right, and your ex-husband did what?
You know, oh gosh, my
Yeah.
ex
Yeah.
he was a
Yeah.
junkyard.
Pizza delivery? Huh? Yeah. Isn't that something?
Yeah.
So now you expect at almost half 100 to just get a high value man after dating Fred Sanford.
Half one. Half.
I rebuke.
Have you ever heard of World Star Hip Hop?
Yes.
You have?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear the last part.
Have you ever heard of World Star Hip Hop?
No,
You haven't?
no.
Well, you will.
I'll make you famous.
Who lies more, men or women?
Man, any guys watching this who have money, are you settling for this woman? To be honest with you, I will say this.
You haven't?
She seems more pleasant than the other guests Kevin Samuels have had who have made similar demands like her. At least she's not 350 pounds and she's got a good attitude.
No.
Well,
And I don't know, maybe she was okay, attractive or decent looking when she was in her early 20s, and she could have possibly gotten that back then. But these women, they don't cash in their chips when they're up. Buy low, sell high. They don't. They fucking try to sell when it's at its lowest point. So you're gonna get a very low price for that, unfortunately.
you will.
You're not gonna get a high value man at 47.
Who lies
Doesn't
more,
matter how nice you are.
men or women?
I'll make you famous.
Who lies more, men or women?
Men.
Really? Is that your hair?
No.
That's a lie.
Makeup's
I
a
do
lie
have
too.
certifications at the end of the day. Like,
Women lie about their body count, their age. Makeup in itself is a lie. Most of these bitches have hair extensions. That's a lie. BBL, that's a big lie. Butt lift, all that shit. Breast lift. All lies.
but that's besides the point.
You have what at the end of the
I
day?
have certifications. I have certifications.
What does that mean?
Like for instance, as in aesthetics,
Say that again. You have what?
I have certifications.
Certifications?
She administers
Yes.
anesthesia.
One of
Certification?
them being
Certifications?
She just said that.
certifications.
Certifications.
She comes in before you're about to have your wisdom tooth removed. She puts this mask on your face, turns on the gas. Boom. That's her job. But they try to... See, that's what I'm saying. Women are experts at marketing. They make it sound so technical. You got bitches out here saying, I'm a nail tech. Last time I checked, techs were computer guys. But see how they fucking... Just because they stick on fake acrylic nails with some glue, they start calling themselves techs. Bitches are experts at marketing, bro.
I don't know what your topic is tonight, but I just,
How old are you?
guess,
How old are you?
guess.
I hate it when bitches play that game, bro. He's just gonna hang up because he's done it before.
Guess these nuts.
Marriage is a natural choice. Because if marriage was a spiritual choice, God would be responsible for all the divorces. And he is not.
But God created marriage.
No, he did not.
Yes, He
No,
did.
he didn't. Okay. You're going to argue? Okay.
Oh, no, I'm not gonna argue.
You're 24.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You're not going to argue with me because, one, I know what I'm talking about. And I can, first of all, even if you're a Christian, you shouldn't be arguing with me in the first place.
Okay, you correct.
Were Adam and Eve married?
Yes.
Who performed the ceremony?
Jesus did.
Oh
God?
shit!
Ooh,
Seriously?
you curse?
I'm saying oh shit because are you serious? God, Adam and Eve were married? There was only
Yep.
one person on the planet. It was Adam. God put him to sleep and he went inside of him, took out a rib and said, flesh of my flesh. He made Eve. He presented Eve to Adam. They didn't get married. Who did the ceremony? Simba?
You never met the kids?
Because I told him I don't want to unless we're married.
You've never met these children?
Yeah, I haven't. But that's my choice, though. Okay.
They only start saving the pussy once they've been ran through. This bitch is like in her early 30s, late 20s at best. Now she's talking about how I'm preserving my pussy. While when in her 20s, in her whole face, she was running around giving it to everybody. But now you gotta wait. Fuck that.
You been with a dude for 2 years with kids. You be
And she has kids. Get the fuck out of here, bro. 2 people came out of that vag, and now you want me to wait? You done opened your legs for random ass motherfuckers who didn't stick around, or maybe you didn't want them around. Either way, it's bad. Get the fuck out of here, man. I was a long ass time ago. Long ass time, 10 years ago. I was like maybe 20, something like that, 20, 21. I was out on this date with this chick. She was this older mixed woman. She was half black, half white. And she was a city bus driver for the city of Mississauga. This is when I lived in Mississauga, bro. She had 5 kids with this guy who she divorced for no good apparent reason. She said he was a good guy. He was a great father. But she just said she didn't love him anymore. She just didn't make him happy anymore. So she left his ass. And now she's telling me, well, if you want to sleep with me, you got to marry me. Bro, I left that place without even paying the bill. Fuck that shit.
a stepmother before a wife, and you've never even met
5 whole people came out of that pussy, and now I gotta wait.
these
Fuck outta here.
children.
Of you ladies get because you get upset with just the truth. Why is this important? Because modern women simply can't handle the truth.
They can't, bro. Women,
So much-
women in general can't handle the truth. But like, especially women these days, the modern day women with the social media and all the nonsense they're being fed, they really can't handle the truth. They all think they're 10s. They all believe astrology. They all have nonsense in their heads. These are all future cat ladies, man. Most of them, at least. Anyways, I'm not saying there's not some quality women out there. Very, very rare, and they're far and few in between. But most of these women, man, they got nonsense in their heads.
Much so that here comes the shame, insults, guilt, the need to be right. Now they're starting to try to recruit people to try to come at me. I want to see somebody kick his ass. Why don't you just get better?
Yeah, because when they can't fight your ideas, then they try to assassinate you physically. That's what it is. It happens over and over again.
Why don't you just become the women that your mother, your grandmother, and your great grandmother were? You know, the women that got married and kept men? Why don't you become the women that men actually want instead of trying to say, well, I want to.
Women have been incentivized too much in the West to leave husbands or leave their men in general. And that's why we see 70% divorce rate where we see an 80% divorce rate with 70% of the divorces being filed by women. And it's because women are incentivized to leave in Canada, United States, most of Western Europe. When these women leave, they take half your shit. So why would she not leave you if she can get your primary resource, which is your resources and your money? She can get that anyways and not have to deal with you and go suck some new dick. Whatever you incentivize, you get more of. It's basic economics and basic human nature.
See, his woman, trust me, my woman ain't got nothing for you. You can't hold a candle to the women I deal with. And I will tell you right now, when I do decide, if I do decide, you'll be able to hear a rat piss on cotton. Because I don't deal with trash.
I feel like you aim at like a broader range of women, and you feel like all women are the same. I don't think that, and I feel like you're very general. So I feel like you should.
What does that mean? Hold on. Are generalizations valid?
Yes.
No. To me, they're not.
Yes, they are. Hold on. Just like when they generalize me at the airport, whenever I fly, lots of times I get searched 2 or 3 times, especially coming back into Canada. I used to get pissed off when I was younger, but now I understand. and they're going based off a generalization that people who look like me, especially back then when I had a whole beard, people who look like me are more likely to blow up your plane. And so they make the generalization, and then TSA and Canadian Border Services tend to check me when I come back into the country. It's a generalization, but I understand. So generalizations exist for a reason. We generalize all the time.
Hold on.
It's a generalization that, maybe I shouldn't pet that lion because the last guy who pet that lion lost his hand. So maybe I shouldn't pet that lion. That's a generalization.
Did you go to high school or did you go to college?
I'm in college now.
So generalizations aren't valid.
To a certain extent, I feel like you have to find some validation
Only to the extent where it doesn't make women look bad.
between
When you start doing that, then generalizations are not okay. But you can generalize men.
something like
No,
All day
no,
long.
I want you to put on your student hat.
Okay, it's kind of on. It's my bonnet.
Do college graduates generally make more than high school graduates?
Yes.
But is it always true?
No.
Is the generalization still valid?
Yes. It is.
So I'm in a relationship now, and that ended like 4 years ago. And the relationship that I'm in now is 2 years, but I don't know if it's gonna
But you're only
last.
25. The numbers don't seem to match.
Well, that's true. But like, 19, I had a relationship, and that lasted.
They all lie about their age.
Yeah, I thought it was, well, yeah, that's true. It doesn't match. Sorry. I guess I've been telling myself that it's been 4 years, but it's, it's 2 years.
Why didn't you marry the man you chose to have a child with?
He wasn't good enough for me.
Well, then okay. So what I need you to understand, on the open dating market, you come into the open dating market with a baby from a man you.
Yo, I had this one chick. She made me think she was 21 for like months, and turned out she was 29. And I was like 20, 21, 22 back then, something like that. They know their age matters. That's why they lie.
Stuff that it's been 4 years, but it's 2 years.
Why didn't you marry the man you chose to have a child with?
Exactly.
He wasn't good enough for me.
Well, then
Why the fuck did you have kids with him then, dumbass?
okay. So what I need you to understand, on the open dating market, you come into the open dating market with a baby from a man you say wasn't good enough for you. To us, to men like myself, to men with good sense, that would says she is a poor judge of character.
Yeah.
Because she gave a man.
And she got 2 kids with another motherfucker, which no guy of high status wants to take that on, unless you're a fucking dumbass or you have no other options.
And the highest honor a woman can give any man on the planet, a child. And then she gave a man who wasn't good enough for her a baby. Sorry, ma'am. Don't get upset because
I agree with that.
But if you agree with it, then understand
I agree
there's
with
a
that.
reason.
They expect that you will forgive all of their mistakes, and it doesn't matter what they did in the past. It was in the past. You have living human beings that you have to take care of for the rest of your life. I'm not trying to be a part of that, but they're like, they expect you to just look past that, bro. I told this one girl I wouldn't date anyone with kids, and she was like offended. And this is a single mom, obviously, but this is shocking news to them that a guy who has his shit together, who's handsome, tall, multiple German luxury vehicles parked downstairs, condo downtown, another one in construction. And I don't want to date a single mom. Somebody with a little Aiden at home, eating gummy bears and shit, playing on my PlayStation. Fuck that shit, bro. Are you stupid? And they are really shocked when you say this to them. And these things were common knowledge, and they're common knowledge in most other places in the world that are still sane. Like in most Eastern European countries even, a chick who has a kid is not dating anybody else, bro. She's not dating anyone. It's done. But in America, in Canada, and Western countries, we've accepted single motherhood to a point where it's like, if you're not willing to date a single mom, there must be something wrong with you, or you're a bad person. No, you're just fucking intelligent and not lacking options. Only guys who lack options, I see them with single moms. I've never seen a guy with like Lambos and shit, or like a millionaire who's like actively dating single moms on a serious level. Like, they'll fuck them, but nobody's trying to wife that, bro. Unless you're a low value dude.
But I also want to say that I'm allowed to make poor judgments in
Yes,
my life
but-
because
Well, yeah, you. Oh, yeah, you
growing
are.
as a
But you
person.
are. Stop. No, yeah, you are. But we don't have to.
I'm
But
growing
understand
as a
something.
person, so
Listen. You are. But the world does not owe you understand.
Exactly. We don't owe you understanding, and we don't have to accept you with your mistakes, and we don't have to make your mistakes our mistakes, and we don't have to make your problems our problems. Because at some point, some of you guys fucking you guys. I don't know who it was, but some fucking guy was saying, yeah, but I don't have to take care of her kid, or it's just. Eventually, you will, you idiot. Eventually, she will expect you to pitch in somehow, some way for the kid. I'm sure you guys have seen that video that was going viral of that woman throwing McDonald's at the guy because he only brought it for the kid that he had with her, and not the other 3 bastards that this woman had. And she was recording him thinking that she was going to shame him or expose him on the internet, but she was the one who ended up looking dumb. But this is how unaware these women are. This is how fucking dumb they are. That they think they're in the right, and you're supposed to fucking take care of their kids even though they're not yours. It's unbelievable, man.
Show me talking to men and women the same way, but the question on the floor tonight is, why are modern women so bad at relationships?
Well,
Bro, she looks like the witch from... Is it Hansel and Gretel? Where they go in the forest and like she lures those kids in with cookies and shit, and then tries to eat them. I swear, bro, she's that character.
Can I say something?
Oh, was it?
To you
Was
first
it Red?
off?
Was it Red Robin Hood or some shit? I don't even know, man. Some Disney.
I've already let you.
Red Riding Hood might have been Red Riding Hood, but she's the witch from every Disney movie ever.
I've already let you say what you have to say, but I have a show, and the polite thing to do would be to respond to at least the question.
Definitely don't want your cookies.
Are you married?
Right. Am I married?
Mm-hmm.
Are you married?
I'm going to ask you one more time, and if not, I can be.
She's just trying to turn it around.
Oh, so the narrative is if
So the
I'm not-
narrative is. You see how masculine she sounds, bro? He's about to hang up on her.
so the narrative is if
So the narrative is it's masculine as fuck, bro.
I'm not.
Are you married?
Having a job and providing for themselves, these women become very, very masculine.
If you're not going
What does that? But what does that matter?
Going to do what I,
Okay, I'll say this much: I choose not to be in a relationship.
Bullshit.
Woo! Where's Jeff? Oh my God! And you wonder.
Keep your tongue in your mouth when taking a dadgum picture. I see so many women calling themselves feminine today. And whether it's on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Tinder, Bumble, Hinge, anywhere, when I see a woman with her tongue sticking out of her mouth, just like that, she puts herself in the wrong category. You automatically put yourself in for fun, not for real. You're not a for real woman with your tongue sticking out of your mouth. Ladies, understand something. The high value men, the protective, competitive, successful men, when they're looking at your profile online, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and in particular on dating sites, I've seen more women with great profiles. Guys are scrolling left, scrolling right, swiping left, swiping right, and all of a sudden they're waiting to find that one picture where you are in there with your tongue sticking out of your mouth. Ladies, it just doesn't work. Do yourself a favor. If you want to get a ring, keep that thing in your mouth in your pictures. Peace out.
Yeah, and stop with the duck faces and the thoughty pictures, the twerking videos, if you want a good man to take you seriously. If not, then keep doing what you're doing, because I really don't give a fuck.
I am so willing to submit. Okay, I'm a very naturally submissive person, but I cannot submit to a man who just doesn't have it there together. So
What does that
that's
mean?
my
What
problem.
does that
They
mean?
tell me that
What does that mean? What does that mean?
you don't have stability. You don't
Money,
have
basically. When they say stability or ambition, they use these code words, but they really mean money. But they don't want to say money because they don't want to sound politically incorrect or sound like a gold digger. Women are experts at marketing, bro. They all have marketing PhDs out of the womb.
a home of your own. You have a roommate. Your brother lives in the next room. Okay. You
No,
live
that
with your
see,
brother.
that's acceptable. I understand if she just wants a guy with just an apartment or a place. But if you really fucking dig deep with her, she's gonna say, no, I want a guy who has like a nice place or a house or a nice car. Especially with the way like she's talking. I already know women like her.
Brother. Your bros are there.
These are men you've dated?
These are men that I have dated. Yeah.
So you see how slowly she talks right now? Because she knows she didn't date those guys. She got fucked by those guys. Like I said, man, women are experts at marketing. Whenever they say, oh, I dated, most of the times by dating, they mean he bought me a coffee at Starbucks and then he bent me over on his couch and then I went home. Because he kicked me out. That's what they mean. That's what they mean, bro. So you got to learn to read in between the lines. Never go by what they say. Read between the lines. Or judge them by their actions.
Yes.
You had a relationship with them?
And by the way, the same goes with men as well, to an extent. But like I said, women more so. Because women are experts at marketing.
Yes.
So you'll date a man, have sex with a man, but you don't submit to him.
By essence, if you just by default, if you're letting a guy fuck you, you're submitting to him because he's fucking you and you're getting fucked. But these women are so fundamentally broken that some of them have detached that from sex. And if she's saying this, she probably has an extremely high body count. Like I'm talking triple digits.
Dude.
And especially women like her, she's like below mid. I would give her like a 3 out of 10. Women like her fuck out of low self-esteem. So she would have a higher body count than a chick who's an 8 or 9. Because an 8 or a 9, they know they're hot. But these bitches, they're not sure of themselves, as they shouldn't be. So they fuck out of low self-esteem. So these bitches have the highest body counts.
But I feel like...
But why are you having sex with a man who doesn't have his shit together? You knew that before you did all that.
Expectations are far too high for where you rank. You'd be very well off to get a guy who's earning $45,000 to $50,000 and go off and have a couple of kids. I mean, this is your life.
Oh my God.
I mean, and so hold on. And this is what I need to. I'm talking about a man who's a solid, decent man. I'm not talking about.
They don't care about that. See, this is why I think Kevin was also pro-marriage because he doesn't understand the. I think he actually does. Let me think about this one, because he understood women, but he was also selling a product. But hypergamy does not care about being a nice guy or being a good guy. Nice guys finish last. That's very, very fucking true. They don't care about that shit. They care about your social status and how much money you make and then if you're good looking or not. But it doesn't matter if you're a good guy or not. And I'm not saying like be abusive or be bad to women, but be a little bit unavailable. Be a little bit of a jerk. Because they like that shit. They like it when they're not number one in your life. When they're like number 4 or 5. Your dog's got to be number 3, number 2, your hobbies, number 1, your business. And she's got to be like number 4, number 5. And to some of you, it doesn't make any sense. But one day it will.
A bum. I'm talking about an average working man who works hard for his money.
Okay.
A solid, tax-paying, God-fearing, mother-loving, apple pie, hot dog, baseball mother citizen. And you're chuckling like I'm joking. I don't
like. I think women back in the day valued those things, and women in other parts of the world still value those things. But women these days, they watch Kardashians, they watch Cardi B, they got Instagram. It's fucking up their minds. And I don't. This woman hasn't shown herself. I'm sure she's fucking average or below average. Because most of the bitches who call in Kevin Samuels' show, let's be honest, they're like 2s and 3s. So it's just probably a very below average woman singing the same fucking tune that they all sing.
When I'm talking about the men I respect and advocate for. And you ladies think just because you're making a little bit more money, you can laugh at these men. That's some bullshit.
And she's probably also making 40, 50K and dissing a guy who makes 40, 50K because hypergamy never seeks its own level. They want a guy who's better than them. And then they talk about being equal. Oh, we're equal. We should be equal when men and women are equal. Well, I'm taller than you. I'm smarter than you. Therefore, I make more money than you. How are we fucking equal? We're not fucking equal.
When you're average.
They, by default, look for a guy who's better than them. So how are we fucking equal in the context of a relationship? I'm not saying we shouldn't have equal rights under the eyes of the law. But in the context of a relationship, how are we equal if you pick guys who are better than you?
And you are
These
below
bitches
average.
make no
Get off
sense.
No. Take a break because I'm going to calm down. Nope, absolutely not.
Why didn't you marry your child's father?
Why didn't I marry my daughter's father? Because I didn't want to. And he was, I mean, we were not.
Same story.
That was not the path that I took for a reason.
I'm asking why.
But you had his kid.
I mean, I just didn't want to. He wasn't marriage material.
But now she wants a guy who's better than her baby daddy. The guy that she had the kid with. The guy whose kid now the new guy is going to have to deal with. She wants the new guy to be better than the baby daddy. I don't know how these bitches fucking think that these things are even possible. It might have happened for Sierra. And it might happen for some of these celebrities. But it's not going to happen for these average, basic-ass bitches who live normal lives. And by the way, I'll make this prediction right now. Sierra's going to clean out Russell Wilson. In the next 2 years, they're going to get a divorce. And most likely, Russell Wilson did not get a prenup because he's a fucking simp. And she's going to take him to the cleaners. So I'm predicting it right here, right now, today. It's August 11th, 12:09 a.m. 2022. But yeah, man, these bitches think they can have a kid with a bum and then they want a high value man to come in save the day. Bro, that shit doesn't even happen in Walt Disney movies. Because I used to say, okay, some of these bitches have very high expectations. They want the Prince Charming because they've all grown up on Disney movies. But what Disney movie did you ever put on where the fucking princess was a baby mama? And some high-value G comes through and rescues her from the castle and her little bastard. That never fucking happens, bro. How did these hoes get so delusional, man?
That
But he was birth material.
Exactly.
He was someone that I did have a child with.
No, man.
And that's okay.
See, I want you to,
I mean,
and see, the
as a
reason I'm
man,
doing this,
y'all
man,
can't
the
have
reason I'm
kids.
doing this is I want you to understand these women are so much character driven, and I want you to listen to the answers. Get over my tone. Listen.
It's white exec.
Like I said, man, she's just saying, oh, I just had a kid with him. It doesn't matter. It does matter to a man. And yeah, you know what? She could probably get an average guy. Because you know what? Honestly, she's decent at looking in the face. She's got a very annoying voice. But she's decent looking in the face. She doesn't appear to be fat. She could get an average guy. There's some fucking simps out there who will take on baby mamas, bro. But he's the kind of guy who's going to have some accounting job. He's going to be making 40, 50, 60K a year. He's going to be too boring. He's not going to cheat on her. He's not going to be entertaining enough. So she's not going to want that guy. And that's why these bitches, I'm saying, man, they're so fucking delusional.
These women are so much character driven, and I want you to listen to the answers. Get over my tone. Like kryptonite.
It's executives who make the decision.
It's like kryptonite. Character driven, and I want you to listen to the.
It's white executives who make the decision.
It's like kryptonite.
I'm sorry?
Accountability is like kryptonite.
Honey, I have no problem taking accountability for anything that I do. I can speak for
Well,
myself.
well, the thing is, we're not just speaking about you, because if you speak about you, you can deflect for anything. I said black female image, not you.
But you brought up accountability. And I'm not discrediting or taking away anything from what we do and what we perpetuate, but it's also the image that we are shown that we have no control.
No, it's not shown. Okay.
She just said, I'm going to take accountability, but now she's putting everything on an external force that's out of her control, therefore not taking any accountability. Accountability is not a feminine trait. Accountability, responsibility, honor, those are masculine traits.
Programs. And those are all
Sandra, don't. Sandra Rhimes. Why do we have? She wrote Scandal. A black
woman. She wrote Scandal, but it had to get clear.
No. They're gonna do whatever makes money. They're gonna do what they're gonna. And the fact is, but who they write it for, and who consumed it?
They are the black.
Who did they write it for, and who consumed it?
But listen to me. Black people, they're not writing for the black. No, they're writing.
Who did they write? See, this we've already covered. First off, that over talking you won't work. That won't work here.
Because you're throwing assumptions
that
at
won't
me.
Work here. That won't work here. That won't work here.
Okay.
They're used to having one-way conversations.
Sorry.
That's one thing that won't work.
Because other guys would allow them to do this to them. But Kevin doesn't give a fuck. He'll just boot her off the show and get a next bitch. But these women are used to talking over dudes or just talking over even each other sometimes. They're just so used to having their own way. And nobody corrects them. Guys don't correct them because they just want to smash. So they get used to having these one-way conversations and going off on these monologues where they're saying a bunch of things without saying anything.
We can try to have a conversation, but you cannot overtalk me. I allow that with no one. You didn't answer my question, and you're going on to another point. That's not okay. I asked you, who is it written for? Sandra Rhimes, Scandal, Love and Hip Hop, all these things. Who are they written for? What audience?
For the black audience.
Thank you.
There's a reason that so many of our sisters are by themselves. You cannot take criticism. The truth is rude. The truth is negative. Who can criticize black women?
I don't even think that's a sister thing or a black woman thing, to be honest with you. It's just a woman thing. They don't like being criticized.
Black men certainly cannot. Who can criticize you and not catch hell?
You said you would cut you.
And that's because women are more emotionally sensitive. Understandable. But yeah, women generally do not take criticism well. And that's why they have knee-jerk emotional reactions when they see content like this. Oh, it's misogynist, feminist. It's misogynist, sexist. Yeah, man, you're a pig. It's these knee-jerk emotional reactions. They never debate you on the points because, they can never win with logic. But yeah.
You're here for the interview, so you knew what it took to get in the door. But you're not smart enough to realize, you know what? If I kept my hair cut, maybe I can displace one of those people. I can get one of those positions. How many black men are in your company have dreadlocks who are upper management?
Almost. You saying upper management?
Upper management.
Well, you know what it is.
See what I'm saying?
What are you saying? You're not saying anything. I'm sorry. I'm loud. I'm like angry man. Excuse me.
Understand, guys. We're talking about hair. We're not talking about somebody asking to change their religion, their sexual orientation. We're not saying that somebody asked you to lie, steal, cheat. These are actual decisions.
I think he's saying that black hair is considered unprofessional in a corporate environment. I think I think that's bullshit. But I think I understand what he's saying because there is that stigma. I personally wouldn't care, but I can see the point that he's making.
You guys are making to walk around.
I personally wouldn't think dreadlocks were unprofessional. If it was one of my employees, I really would not give a shit. As long as he was a good employee, that's all I would care about. I care about he's making me money.
And Jordans at 40 years old, talking about the white man and white supremacy and crackers and selling out and all that. You are a joke.
Just giving a high value man like
Yeah, man. Anyone who says, "Oh, we're fucking still discriminated against," even though I can understand, there's been discrimination in the past in Western countries, especially in America, especially with black people. But anyone who says in a Western country that they can't get ahead because they're brown or black or whatever, man, you're a fucking idiot, bro. Honestly, you're just a fucking retard. It's never there's no other place in this whole world where a POC, a person of color, I hate using that term, but it's what the leftists use. There's no other place in the world a POC like myself, or you if you're a brown black dude watching this, or Mexican, Hispanic. There's no other place in the world where we can succeed more than in the United States or Canada or any Western European country. So stop fucking complaining. Get on your fucking grind. Stop bitching. Nobody cares about your problems. Everybody struggles.
Green card to cheat, saying like it's okay for him to exercise his
Nobody ever
option.
said that.
No, I'm saying like you basically
I
give
didn't
a man
basically
high
say.
value man.
I didn't basically. I said high value men don't cheat. They exercise
Yeah,
options,
exercise options.
and that's what they do. Do they have to exercise them?
No, they don't. But
Thank
I
you.
read a lot of
When
the
have I ever
comments.
said it's mandatory?
Yeah, it's not mandatory. It's just.
When have I ever said that
I
high
thought
value men get a pass on cheating or exercising options?
no.
When have I ever said that?
Yeah, I'm just saying, like talking to other guys who watch you, they kind of.
I don't
feel
give
like
a shit
have
what they say. I am responsible for who?
For yourself, your own comments.
Thank you. Anthony said so and so. Could you stand? Would you want to be held accountable to that?
I see what you're saying. Yeah, that's not fair. Yeah.
Expectations are far too high for where you rank. You'd be very well off to get a guy who's earning $45,000 to $50,000 and go off and have a couple of kids. I mean, this is your life.
Oh my God.
I mean, and so hold on. And this is what I need to. I'm talking about a man who's a solid, decent man. I'm not talking about a bum. I'm talking about an average working man who works hard for his money. A solid, tax-paying,
Didn't we already see
God-fearing,
this one?
mother-loving,
Did they
apple
repeat
pie,
this?
hot dog, baseball mother.
Anyways, yeah, we spits a repeat.
Nope, absolutely not.
That you might be kind of, I understand, like you're the main kind of face for high value and everything like that, but indirectly you might be kind of pushing down the average man on the pole.
That's what weak people think, man. That's what weak-minded individuals think, that because you have more, they should have. They're gonna have less. It's a pussy-ass mentality, man. It's not a zero-sum game. They think that there's just one pie, and if you take a bigger slice, that means they get a smaller slice. Fucking idiots, man.
Because like with your popularity and more you.
Nope.
This motherfucker could have been on the left side of the screen easily. This guy here could have been on this side in the suit with a show and millions of dollars, but no, he wants to sit here and complain and bitch. And in this life, we get what we deserve.
I didn't make it. I don't make people what.
Rest in peace, Kevin Samuels.
How can one man have all this power?
Okay, I can't handle this guy bitching. We're gonna end the video here. Subscribe to the channel. Like the video.